Hey everybody, it's been a couple days since I've done a video, so I wanted to get one up, trying to be more consistent with the vlogs. This year's been busy. It's a good thing. I just need to be more consistent with watching that things don't fall by the wayside in terms of personal projects. So the Kickstarter is, of course, was funded. If you followed me at all, you know that. I am proofing the file, and which means I have to read it and reread it and reread it, because you know, when you proofread your own thing, you tend to read what you meant and not what's actually on the page. And weird little trick. I tend I've found that if I export, so if I'm laying it out in InDesign, and whenever I export it into a PDF and I'm suddenly viewing the like the uneditable PDF thing, right? It's like I catch more stuff. I guess it's because I don't have the option of editing that my brain goes, this is permanent, and I read it differently. I don't know why it is. It's anytime, like it's the same way with like a Word document or something. I don't know what it is. So I've read it, and you know, just trying to get the text more. Like, all the images are in there. It's all laid out. It's all ready to go. I'm just trying to make sure I catch all the stupid misspellings and anything that I phrased in the commentary. You know, weird, clunky way. So writing and rewriting and rewriting and all that. So, but it's about done. I'm like 99. Like, I think I could send the file off now to be printed. I'm trying to do it today, but I think I finally caught everything, got it just the way I want it. Worked out the things you run into, because I've got the little, in the back page, I'm doing sketches, so I have to make sure that's not gloss. So my air conditioner just popped on. So I've got to make sure the inside cover is going to be glossy. The cover is going to be matte. Just so the inside is matte. It's a weird, the printing process was uncoated is what they recommend, but it's pricier, and to have it like uncoated one side, and it would be a different paperweight. So anyway, I'm just like, just do the cover matte, it'll be fine. I don't think anybody would know. I don't think anybody would have noticed had I not just said that out loud. But it'll look fine. And I went through, and I was like proofing the whole thing. Like, I've had this basically laid out. I started laying it out in January, right? So I've had the thing for 5 months. It's been 5 months. I've been looking at this thing. What can I add? What, you know, here, got all the images, all the, you know, any dead space that I need to add text or arrange things differently. Got it all laid out. Very last thing, what do I need to put on the last page around? Because it's a little like rectangular box space on the back page for the sketch. And I'm like, what else do I need to put in here? So I started thinking, well, I've got a lot of art books. I don't know, what do other people put in their stuff, right? Well, here's the thing. Your website and your contact info, that would be good. Never even occurred to me to put it in there. It's a simple thing that I was like, if that had gone to print, I'd have been kicking myself. Like, why is there no... So I put all the Twitter, all that stuff on there, how people can follow me. So I think I've got everything on the book that needs to be ready to go to print. I think it takes, what they say, 8 weeks? Is it 8 or 9 weeks to get printed altogether? But anyway, so now I've got to go through, and in the meantime, a giant hawk just landed back there in the woods. Sorry. I get distracted. See, my new backyard in the new house is all, it kind of sits right back against a creek, and there's all these woods, so there's lots of birds and creatures around here. But I'm gonna send out the surveys, and in the Kickstarter survey, it'll have like what people want for commissions and sketches and things. So that should go out today, no later than tomorrow. And then the work of just doing the commissions. I had overall 150 backers or something, and people are like, you know, how are you gonna do all these commissions? Well, actually, it's only like 30 11x17 commissions, and like, I don't know, in the teens, maybe 20 9x12. It's not as many as people think. Every book will have a sketch, and those will be simple little sketches and things. I do have extra copies, or I will have extra copies of the books. So if you see me at a convention after, you know, later in the year, if you didn't get in on the Kickstarter, you can still buy the book from me. I'm doing a run of 500 copies, so I'll have what 400 some left over to sell. So if you missed out on it, the book will still be available. Um, and I want to fulfill things. I gave myself till October. Obviously, I want to get things done as soon as possible. Uh, uh, but man, June is coming up. June and July are busy months just with travel. So I got Heroescon. Heroescon is a month away, I think. What is today? About a month. Yeah, exactly a month away. Wow. My commission list for Heroes is open, by the way. And then we got San Diego coming up and family vacations and stuff. So busy month, but I'm still gonna try to get that stuff out, the book out, everything done, get the Kickstarter fulfilled and completely done as soon as possible. And then I'll be focusing promotion-wise. The next thing coming up is William the Last. William the Last is being published tentatively in September in comic shops, so prepare for an onslaught of William the Last promotion. And if you haven't been reading William the Last, you can read it for free on the web at Webtoon. Look for William the Last, or go to williamthelast.com. I'm going to try to get a new page up tomorrow. I had to put it on hold while G.I. Joe Real American Hero was being done. That issue, 253, my issue, comes out next month. So, a lot going on. And I got a lot of little side projects coming here and there that I got to catch up on. Several of you, I've gotten emails and comments from viewers I haven't had time to respond to yet. That's on my list too, so if you've sent me an email, if you sent me a comment on Twitter, on YouTube, whatever, I have seen them. I have made a note to go through and respond, so you'll get a message from me. Sorry for the delay, but I'm just one guy. So, in the middle of all that, is it gonna rain? Trying to juggle everything. So how have you been? Yeah, this will be a good time too. If you have any questions as far as like stuff you'd like me to talk about with comics, and my air conditioner's off, so maybe you can hear me better. If you have any questions about making comics, about promoting comics, I'm still fumbling my way through. But yeah, if there's any topics you want to talk about, me to talk about, go over. I'm also toying the idea with putting together like you can make online courses, maybe doing like a creating comics from the ground up course. That'll be a long-term project. Maybe that'll be after I get the Kickstarter fulfilled. That'll be the next kind of thing. I want to do more Kickstarters. I don't know why I wouldn't. I think I may do one for Murdoch Madstone, just a one-shot kind of thing. I don't know. We'll see. Crows are coming out now. But I also need to put together the video from Joe Fest, the the Augusta Toy and Comic Show. I've got all those files are sitting on my phone. Chris came out of the woodwork again, and we went to the show, and I filmed some stuff, so I need to put that up. I know it'll be a little late, but those are fun for me. I usually put the stuff up just to, so years later I can look back and remember going to these shows and what happened. I've been doing shows for so long, and I think I mentioned before, when I moved, I had this box of, I was saving all my badges, right? I've done so many, I just had tons of them. And I pulled out, badges. I'm like, I don't remember much from this show, or I do remember I'd forgotten this show, and it reminded me of this happening and stuff. So, over time, it's good to have those things, have a video or something. Because I remember one of the guys in the studio, we found pictures of like an old show or whatever, and he's like, man, we need to take more pictures, because you don't think about it, especially when you're younger. When you first start doing shows and stuff, you're so focused, but then it's like, you start making memories, and it's like, I wish I had taken more pictures or whatever, or videos or things. So it's just because I'm getting older, I guess, as indicated by the grayness in my beard. So everybody, thanks for being patient while I juggle all these things and get everything done. Let me know what topics you'd like me to cover, what kind of videos, what kind of drawing videos would interest you. My drawing videos tend to, not be seen a lot, and it's not like people are seeing them and like thumbs downing, we don't like this. It's just they don't, I don't know, they don't get seen. I don't know what that's about, but if you are a subscriber, be sure to hit the little bell down there, wherever it is, to actually get a notification when I upload a video. The live stream this month, well, I had originally intended this weekend, but my wife's out of town, so I'll have my son. Won't be a good weekend to do it, so it'll probably be next weekend for May's live stream, whatever day that is. So this weekend is May the 19th, so a week later, 19 plus 7, whatever that is. So yeah, thanks. Subscribe, like, all that stuff, and if you're doing the Kickstarter thing, look for some updates in the next day or so. Thanks.